What's your Tyler's Bag with the Retro Reviews with your host on Tyler's Retro Reviews. Whatever. With WCW Spring Stampede 1998. So, going back around and there, March. WrestleMania is going to be late this year, so we're going to do some random March reviews. This one, and then next week, and, so we'll get to that. Yeah, overall it was a good pay-per-view. So yeah, April 19th at the Denver Coliseum in Denver, Colorado. So yeah, WCW around this time was still doing good. Unfortunately, their winning streak of being Raw in the reigns, that's over with. And yeah, this is right after Uncensored 98, so that's something to look for. Is the NWO around the time was in self-destruction. Well, they're going to split into two groups, with the NWO Hollywood and NWO Wolfpack. And that's the next dumpster fire, by the way. The reformation of both groups into, we know what that is. We fucking know what that is, so stay tuned. But not tomorrow or Sunday, because I'm going to have to take a break from all this after. Live reviews might go be tomorrow, by the way, on my main channel, so there. But let's talk about this. There are 10 matches with 3 championships on the line. Four championships on the line. Yeah. Anyways, let's get on to it. The first match of the night: Goldberg defeats Saturn in a fun match. It could have been a little, well, but then again, never mind about that. Goldberg was on an unbeaten streak. He was what? After this match, 71-0, allegedly 71-0, I don't know. Well, according to WCW, 71-0. So yeah, Goldberg fought off most of the flock. Well, it's mostly Billy Kidman and Perry Saturn. The way Goldberg won, he gets out of the rings of Saturn into the jackhammer was super impressive. And the night after, he gets a U.S. title match. Who won that? Well, we'll get to the main event. Or the semi-main event, rather. But yeah. I give it a 7 out of 10. Pretty good match. Anyways, then we get Ultimo Dragon defeats Chavo Guerrero. It was a fine match, but it was mostly Chavo versus Eddie, but that didn't happen until Great American Bash, which all the way to Bash to the Beach, I did those 3. Yeah, those 3 already, so there's that. So, yeah, good, solid match. 6.5, and yeah. Then we get for the WCW World Television Championship. Booker T defeats Chris Benoit to retain the Television Championship in a pretty damn good match. Great. These two have some nice, really good in-ring chemistry together. And Booker T was starting to become a single star. And yeah, pretty fun match. I give it an 8 out of 10. One of the best matches on this show. They've been flying under 10-minute time limits, and this one there's no time limit. So there's no time limit in this match, and good on that one. Then we get Kurt Hennig defeats the British Bulldog, and Rick Rude and Jim Neidhart were handcuffed together, and yeah, I mean, they did this, what? They did this at WrestleMania also, which that'll be one of the WrestleMania reviews, by the way, you know. And Vincent, for some reason, was fucking a cop for some reason and frees Rick Rude, and and yeah, this was a bad 0. I'll give it. And then we have for the WCW Cruiserweight Championship, Chris Jericho defeats Prince Iaukea to retain the Cruiserweight Championship. This was just Jericho being, you know, he stole, like, he beat Dean Malenko at Uncensored a month prior, and he talked about, you know, he walked away and stuff like that. And unfortunately, that will bite him in the ass at Slamboree the next month. Again, I did that last year, by the way. So there's that, a 7.5. I'll give it. Then we get a tag team match. Rick Steiner and Lex Luger defeat Scott Steiner and Buff Bagwell. This was during the whole feud between Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner, which this feud did not. What am I trying to say? This did not go as well there. Buff had a alleged cast. He hurt his hand in quotation marks, but of course it was the way to get out of this match, and that didn't happen. And there was that 4 out of 10 I'll give this match. It was just for nothing special about it. Anyways, then we had Psychosis defeating La Parka. Again, it was just a random cruiserweight match. A 6 out of 10. But why was this on the card? Anyways, then we get the baseball bat on a pole match. Hollywood Hogan and Kevin Nash defeats Roddy Piper and the Giant. This was just This was the start of the Wolfpack NWO Hollywood feud, so. And regardless of this match, not bad. Giant give Hogan a fucking spanking. I don't know why, but he did. The Cyber interferes, which is Brutus Beefcake, or the Booty Man, or fucking Zodiac, or how many other gimmicks he had. And yeah, Hogan accidentally hit Nash in the match, and then right afterwards, where Kevin Nash was going to jackknife the Giant, where we all know that sold out, you know. I'll be a review sometime later on this year, so stay tuned, perhaps. Kevin Nash was going to jackknife fucking the Giant again, and then Hogan hits fucking Nash on purpose this time with the baseball bat. And then Giants destroyed that same bat that Hogan used on Nash. Still there. 6 out of 10. And there. Then we get to the Ravens Rules match, semi-main event, by the way. Ravens Rules match for the WCW United States Championship. Raven defeats Dynamite Page to win the United States Championship. And as a result of this, he faced Goldberg the next night and lost. I mean, they were not going to do DP versus Goldberg yet. They saved that for Halloween Havoc, which was a smart move. And yeah. Best match of the night, I thought. DP fought the entire flock. They fought on the entranceway. And this led to, you know, Raven even flowing. Oh, that was right after when Horace Hogan made his WCW debut as Horace Boulder. That's a shitty last name. Even flows Raven even follows DDP to win the U.S. title. He also stole the belt. And he gets the physical belt. And then drop it the next night to Goldberg, where he fought off the entire flock. I mean, they're not going to have Raven beat Goldberg, but that was like one of Goldberg's having some great matches. And yeah, 8.5, I'll give it. And then finally, the main event for the no disqualification match, by the way, for the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. 9 matches down, 1 more match to go. Randy Savage defeats Sting to win the WCW World Heavyweight Championship. Kind of a letdown, I thought. It's mostly because Randy Savage was still injured. From that bump from Halloween Havoc. And Kevin Nash, not that great. Charles Robinson got bumped in this. Like, the poor guy, first Elimination Chamber this past Saturday. And now he got bumped here when I'm watching this. Best referee of all time, by the way. And Hogan got involved. He shoved Savage off the top rope. And then Kevin Nash got involved and jackknifed Sting and puts Randy Savage on top of Sting for the 3. And there, 4 out of 10 I'll give this match. Like, this could have been better. But, again, Randy Savage was still dealing with some injuries. God, no wonder why he took time away after Great American Bash. And he had that 1999, which the less I say about that, the better. Then, Hogan was like, what the hell, brother? He helped him? And this led to the next night on Nitro, where Hogan and Savage have their match for the title. Bret Hart helps Hogan win the title. You know, the whole thing with Bret Hart and WCW. I'm not going into full details, really. If you want to see the dumpster fires I did on Bret Hart, you can. I did that 3 years ago now. So yeah, Spring Stampede 1998, pretty good pay-per-view, except for some stuff. 7 out of 10 I'll give it. Yeah. Now time for the best and worst match of Spring Stampede 1998. No shock, really. The best match on this show goes to Diamond Dallas Page versus Raven for the United States Championship, and the worst match on the show goes to the British Bulldog versus Kurt Hennig. Next week, I think we can get ECW a chance again. The original ECW, not the reboot. We did the 2 one-night stands in that fucking pay-per-view December to December. The less I say about that, the better. But it's during ECW's worst time in ever. People think WCW was bad in 2000. Well, ECW was worse, I thought. And Living Dangerously 2000 is next week. Even though that happened on the 12th. Next week is the 13th, but I'll still do it for the 25th anniversary. And then the week after that is Uncensored 2000. WCW Uncensored 2000. Yappa pie, everybody. Lovely. But next week will be ECW Living Dangerously 2000. Yay. Tomorrow will be my SmackDown review, and then I'll be fresh up and do the Raw live review also. I'll live review SmackDown also tomorrow also, as well as Raw, going into WrestleMania 41. And that's it. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel right here, click the notification bell, as well as my main channel also, so there. Bye-bye.